Hey there, it's Shantha Wetterhan here with Competitive Edge Online Marketing and Branding. I help hundreds of real estate professionals through the years grow and leverage a solid personal brand and effective online marketing strategy. I want to share with you some tips I have on your hashtag strategy. And so Instagram, if you're not on there, get there now. If you are a real estate professional and you're looking to have a sustainable business, if you're looking to really have an impact on first-time home buyers, millennials, you definitely want to be on Instagram. It's a wonderful platform. If you are there are some key things that you need to leverage in order to be impactful. One of the things that is important to look out for are your hashtags. If you are trying to be effective on Instagram, if you want to drive new traffic to your audience, it's important that you think about your hashtag strategy. And so I want to give you 3 quick tips on how to be effective when it comes to having quality hashtags. So one of the things you want to think about with hashtags is the fact that they are searchable. So if you're wondering what the heck a hashtag is the pound symbol that goes in front of any words that you're using on Instagram. And so, for example, if you're I use the hashtag real estate marketing expert. So if someone's actually looking for a real estate marketing expert, it increases the chances and likelihoods that they will be able to find me. And so that's one of the benefits of actually using hashtags. But it's not okay just to use any old hashtag. It's important that your hashtags, number one, are relevant. They're relative to the type of content that you're putting out there, and your hashtags are actually well researched. You also don't want to use the same hashtags over and over and over again. So let's break this down. What does it mean to have relative and relevant hashtags? It means if you're posting something about a home listing or real estate, then by all means, use hashtags that are associated with that particular concept. But if you're posting your food or date night or maybe a picture of the city skyline, you want to make sure those particular hashtags associate themselves with the relevant content that you're posting about. I think some people really miss the ball here, and they'll actually post, something that they want to get found for, but that hashtag may not relate to that particular content. It's really important that your hashtags are relevant. Number one, it sends a kind of a signal to the Instagram algorithm what you're posting about. And we don't ever want to come across as spam. We don't want the algorithm to deem our content as spam. And if we're sharing hashtags that are kind of loaded on our content that are not relevant, but in order to get more likes, this will really deem our content as spam. So we don't want that. Another thing with relevant hashtags, you want to get your content found by like-minded people that have an interest in that particular content. And so if you're posting about your city or your town or things that are happening in the community, if you're using relevant hashtags that are associated with those things, you're going to drive people that are interested in those communities. And so you really want to make sure that you're building a valuable audience on Instagram that are full of people that have an interest in what you say. The reason for this is because it's engagement. Instagram actually rates content favorable if it gets engagement. That means you're looking for comments, you're looking for likes, you're looking for people to share your content to their stories. The more engagement that you get, the more Instagram will actually share your content to the most amount of people. That's why it's important that you're using relative hashtags so that the people who are looking for those concepts, they have an interest in it and they actually like it, share it, comment on it. You want that, okay? Another thing that you want to think about when it comes to your Instagram hashtag strategy, it's important before you even begin to post on Instagram, you take time to research hashtags. Whenever you're able to research hashtags, you can find high quality hashtags. In all honesty, I think that a lot of people don't use enough hashtags in their content. If you're trying to get the most likes and the most engagement, it makes sense to use a lot of hashtags. You actually can use up to 30 hashtags in your content on Instagram. Instagram's analytics actually state that if you use up to 26, you're going to get a high level of engagement. Because if you're using 26 different hashtags on your content, you're of course increasing the likelihood that people actually find your content and engage with it. So one little trick that I have when I'm actually sharing 26 different hashtags on a post is, number one, use tools in order to find those high quality hashtags. So you can use Google keyword search. You can actually search through Instagram by using the magnifying glass and find hashtags that would be relative to your content. You can use tools like I use a tool called Lee Tags. It's an app. I use that tag in order to find really good hashtags. You can even do a simple Google search of hashtags associated with something, for example, listings, and they will give you different hashtags, alternative hashtags to use for that type of content. If you're able to use that many hashtags, again, it's going to increase the likelihood that people are going to find that content, which is a win-win for you. Okay, now when you are actually posting that many hashtags, do not post those hashtags in the white area. So don't post those hashtags with your copy. You want to make sure that you actually post those hashtags in the comments of your posts, because you don't want to clutter up your content with a bunch of hashtags. So go ahead and post the content, write your copy, write your caption, and then as soon as that content posts, go into the comments and then put all of your hashtags there. Another key tip that I want to offer in terms of leveraging hashtags on Instagram, it's really important that you're not using the same hashtags over and over and over again. The reason for this is because if you use the same hashtags over and over, Instagram actually deems that as spam and they will show your content to less people. Every day that you post, hopefully you're posting daily on Instagram, every day that you post, you actually want to use different hashtags for each content. So a pro tip that I have for you is go ahead and research your content. If you plan on posting Monday through Friday, just have 5 sets of hashtags that you like to use associated with your content. For example, on Monday, my team posts a Monday motivational quote. It's usually a positive quote or something inspirational. And so we do research and try to find hashtags associated with Monday motivation, inspirational quotes, Monday memes, Monday mood, things that are associated with that particular idea or concept. And so I hope these tips help. I hope you're able to take these tips and run with them. Let me know in the comments if these help, if you're already doing these things, or if you learned something new. I hope these help. Also, by the way, don't forget to check out the Real Estate Marketing Academy. It's my secret insider group for real estate professionals. In that group, I'm always delivering high value content, secret training that no one else gets, and videos just like this to help you grow your real estate business. Go ahead and join the Real Estate Marketing Academy Facebook group.